The Farrell family's long hidden past continued to cast a shadow over the present, with decades old conflicts and loyalties surfacing in unexpected ways. The old assistant, once a loyal enforcer for the family, had been prevented from seeking revenge on the current matriarch Farrell by the intervention of the old miracle doctor and his companions. Time and age had weakened him, and though the desire for justice lingered, he could no longer act as he once might have. His health had become fragile, leaving him dependent on the careful attention of the miracle doctor, who understood that their window to restore what remained of the family's honor was rapidly closing. The assistant's one hope now rested in Audrey, the surviving matriarch's daughter, who embodied the legacy and unfinished business of generations past. Years of turmoil and betrayal had shaped the Farrell family. Following the tragic death of Audrey's parents, the family had splintered, leaving its younger members scattered and vulnerable. One daughter had perished in a car accident over a decade ago, and the remaining children faced cruelty from their step families, who had sought to claim compensation and expel them. Yet fate had shown mercy, guiding the surviving descendants into lives of stability and prosperity. Serenity, one of the young Farrell heirs, had married into the wealthiest family in Wiltspoon, securing her position and influence. Her sister Liberty had also found love with Duncan, the fourth young master of the Lewis family, promising her a life of security and social standing. Meanwhile, Audrey, the eldest, had built her own family, marrying a successful businessman and becoming a grandmother, a figure of calm and dignity amidst the family's ongoing dramas. The old assistant, aware of these developments, felt a measure of relief. Despite being unable to enact vengeance against the matriarch, he found solace in knowing that the next generation of Farrell descendants had survived, flourished, and reclaimed what had once been threatened. His duty now was to guide Audrey with what knowledge and evidence he could pass on, ensuring that the family's history and the injustices suffered were acknowledged even as the matriarch's secrets remained buried. Meanwhile, within the walls of the Stone family villa, the household was awakening to the early stirrings of another day. Clive, now a devoted father, rose first to care for his infant son, whose needs dictated the rhythm of the household. He attended to the child with a patience and tenderness that contrasted sharply with the hardened businessman he had once been. The experience of fatherhood had transformed him, instilling a sense of priority and responsibility that reshaped his daily routines. No longer were social engagements or business affairs the foremost concern. The welfare of his child and the comfort of his wife Alice had become central to his life. The infant, still learning the patterns of the world, required careful attention. Clive prepared milk powder and coaxed the child to rest, ensuring that Alice could sleep uninterrupted, grateful for her husband's steadfast care. Even with the presence of a nanny, the baby responded only to the close, familiar touch of his family, emphasizing the intimacy and bonds that had formed within the household. Clive balanced these duties with efficiency and grace, his movements deliberate and comforting, a father fully attuned to the needs of his child and the rhythms of the home. The morning was further complicated by unexpected visitors. The butler, acting on his responsibility to protect the household, informed Clive that several elderly men had arrived, claiming to be those Audrey had long sought. These visitors, ancient and frail, yet radiating the aura of power, were a link to the Farrell family's concealed past, carrying with them the weight of decades of secrets, alliances, and unfulfilled duties. Their appearance demanded immediate attention, but Clive's priorities remained with his child, showcasing his dual responsibilities as both a devoted father and the steward of family legacies. Despite the surprise and the cold drizzle outside, Clive managed both worlds seamlessly while entertaining the visitors and maintaining the dignity of the household. He ensured that the needs of his young son were met first, embodying the quiet heroism of parenthood, the old assistant's long journey, the miraculous efforts of the hermit masters, and the fragile health of those who once defended the family, all converge at this moment, threading together the histories of the past with the lives of the present. In the interplay between legacy and the immediate demands of family, the future of the Farrell line, the Stone household, and the next generation hung delicately in balance, shaped as much by devotion and care as by ancient feuds and unfinished business.